How you doing, guys? The first video on the channel for me. I hope you're gonna enjoy it. This is just a short one. I'm sorry for the basic setup. It's about a penalty shootout that I had, and I'm just giving my insight on that. I've done this on Twitch too, like live, but I thought let's just put it on YouTube too, so I made a short video out of it. Let's just dive straight into it. I'm in a FUT Champions game, and we go to extra time, penalties. I don't think this was the best of opponents, but still we went to extra time, so GG's to him. And then it's just the so-called gamble of penalties. I think there's more to it. My opponent is using Doorey, I am using Doorey, so it's pretty much a 50-50 battle with the goalkeeper. Then there is the strikers and stuff. He had Cristiano Ronaldo, I'm using Gnabry and Aubameyang and people like that. So either way, it's like in shooting he has an advantage, but in goalkeeping it's the exact same. So I have to distinguish myself by having an amazing penalty shootout, saving everything. And for him it's the opposite. So to start, like first penalty, for me it's the most logical to go to the middle. A lot of people will do that when they take in a penalty shootout. They go to the middle first penalty just because it's safe. You will see here that I go to the middle. I want to see what my opponent is doing, if he's jumping left or right the most. That's gonna be the place he's gonna shoot to in his first penalty most of the times too. So I aim it at the goalkeeper, I go down afterwards, and he jumps left. So for me this is an indication he's gonna go either middle or left. Another indication for this is that he's using Aubameyang. Aubameyang is a right-footed player, and right-footed players tend to go, I'm just gonna mark it here, in this area. If he's a very good player, he might end up here too. It might end up here too. But then you have to aim it perfectly. And then for me to cover these areas, and maybe even the middle a little bit, but it will mostly be this part. Also he jumped left, so that's an indication too. So for me, the thing I had to do was move my goalkeeper to the left, to then jump right like this, to try and cover as much space as possible in the middle and to the left. And this is the best. If you take a little step to the right, you have so much more space that you can cover through the middle too. And we're gonna see that too, that this guy was actually thinking about that. If you can see here, I went to the right, he went to the middle, saved it. That's like the first thing with penalty shootouts. The second thing right here, I'm taking on the penalty right now. He jumped left, he went through the middle, so I'm going right. As a right-footed player, to go right is a bit of a risk because you're open, your shot is open to the goalkeeper instead of going across the body. So it must be easier to save, but on the other hand, it's a risk, and I thought it was a 50-50 here. I went right, greened it, he saved it. Good call by him. Now you can see that I'm not controlling my goalkeeper, I'm controlling my striker, but still, let's go. Wind it back a little bit, so you're gonna see the arrow in the at the bottom of the screen. Yeah, there it is. But still, I was like walking around my goalkeeper, but it just didn't show. I'm doing a little bit of trying to get into his head, move left, right, left, right, left, right, just to make him choose one side. That way, it will be harder for them to go to the middle. So in this scenario, I was aiming to go left. So as always, standing in the middle, take a little step to the right, go left. He went right. Good penalty, good job by him. Nothing more to say than that, because you will never have a 100% record against people on penalties. There is no way, but you can take most out of it. This guy has been jumping and going through the sides a lot, so it's always logical to go to the middle against these guys. As you can see here, I scored this one. Then Cristiano Ronaldo is stepping up to the spot for him. Now it's all about going to the left, keep going to the left, because he has that right-footed player and he knows that I'm gonna go left. But eventually, as long as I keep scoring my penalties, he's gonna go left once in this penalty shootout, and I'm gonna get it. And that's the idea that you have to put into your mind. As long as you keep scoring your penalties, he's gonna go left either way. Look, this was a perfect example. Like, this guy has been going to the right all the time, and here I haven't moved my goalkeeper enough to the right side. If he was standing here and then jumped, I would have had that ball. But as I was like directly in the middle and then jumped left, my goalkeeper couldn't touch it. But that's like the exact thing that I'm aiming for, to make him go to that left side. And I'm always gonna be there to take that penalty. So it's 4 against 3. He has to score this one. Sissoko stepping up. I'm at the left. This is mentally. Like, I'm showing you, I'm at the left side of the goal. He knows that I'm gonna jump to the other side. But right before he takes his penalty, I move my goalkeeper to the right and I jump left. And I take it. But that's the thing. You always have to be persistent in the thing you do. If you're standing in the middle, try to pick one side, a little bit to the right, a little bit to the left. That way you can have a better angle on the shot and have more opportunity to get it, because it's very hard to put the ball into the side net. So it's a good thing. It's a mental game. And I had recorded a lot of more footage, but out of a little bit of rage, this might have been gone from my PlayStation. So yeah, I'm sorry for that, but we're gonna get more of these kind of things. And as you can see, it will always be a repeat pattern. People use patterns. The moment you get the patterns, that's the moment you're gonna start winning penalties. Like I said, this guy has Sissoko. He's going left. He went right, middle, left, right, middle, left. That might be a pattern too. Other ones will go to the right and then once go to the middle or the left. But it's a common thing. You have to think about it. It's not just I'm gonna do whatever I'm gonna see and then just decide in a split second. The thing is here, just pick one side, think logically, and then go for it. Like I said, I'm standing at the left. That gives him the idea that I'm never gonna jump left. I move my goalkeeper. It's Sissoko, right-footed player. He tends to go right. It's not the best of shooters, penalty shooters. So in general, it's a player that's gonna go left, in my opinion, in this scenario. So we go again and we win, and that's how you get some easy penalties, in my opinion. So to just recap a little bit, first of all, just in general, yeah, middle first penalty most of the times. Always take a step to the side to then jump to the opposite side, because that's a mental thing to do. And always look at the player. If it's a right-footed player, he'll tend to go more to the left. If he breaks that pattern in the first or the second penalty, then you're up for a hard game, because that's somebody who knows what he's doing. Then just try to step one bit to the side and then jump the other one. It's an easy thing to do, penalties, and if you lose, you'll learn from that. If you use all these little tips and tricks, you will go from maybe having 50-50 or 40-60 to having a 70-30 ratio on penalties. People know me and they tell me that I'm pretty good at penalties, but in the end it's just a game, a mental game. You have to think about it, and it's a strategic way to do. Either way, I thank you all for watching a very short and very brief, but I hope a very interesting video for you all. And I hope to see you next time for another tutorial. It's a small one. It will be small ones on the series, but I hope you like it. Just let me know in the comments if you like it. If not, drop me why and whatever I should do next. Thank you for watching.